Dude, if I had to get a Lambo, this neon green would definitely be there.
No, you can't call it. Look, you can't call it neon green. It's a Lambo.
Oh, I thought you were saying no for the color.
No.
I love
Look,
it.
it's a Lamborghini. If you don't call it the correct shade, then people from the internet come and murder you.
What's the name? What's it?
Verde Scandal. And there's another one called Verde Ethica, which is slightly darker than this, which is my favorite green.
You'll never buy a Lamborghini like this.
No, I
man.
won't. I buy a red one or something like that, or blue.
It can carry any of those colors off. Lambo's mad.
Because they are the absolute leaders of the crazy car, the poster car. You have a massive poster on your wall. They're the leaders of that stuff.
Dude, that's a great idea. We should go meet the leaders with Lamborghini. I'll call Rohan. Let's do this.
Hello everyone, hello everybody. We are here, I can't believe I'm saying this, at Lamborghini. We are here with Mr. Sharad. I think I'm going to get nervous, of course, as is the case every time. But welcome everyone, welcome Sharad. Thank you for giving us your time.
Pleasure.
I was really looking forward to this.
So was I actually. It's been a while.
Yeah, the last time we met, Sharad, was at a golf club. We didn't play golf because you handed me over the keys for Urus.
Yes.
Which is the first drive in Pune. We did a fantastic film, and I hear that since then people saw the film and of course the product was great, so you sold one Urus every week. Can we start with that? How does that happen?
Yes, that's a new benchmark of performance which we have set with Urus in India, delivering one Urus a week, the first 50 what we delivered. And now the third 50 is started already, and I think this will be faster than
Is
one.
Lamborghini Italy prepared for this?
Absolutely, Urus is a truly game changer for us. It is bringing a lot of new buyers to the world of Lamborghini, and Urus is the perfect Lamborghini for them because it combines the driving dynamics of a super sports car with the versatility of an SUV. So 80% of the Urus buyers are first time to Lamborghini, and also you can now see a Lamborghini in each and every corner of the country, be it northeast, northern part, Ludhiana, Chandigarh, to the southern part, Madurai, Salem, you go to Bhubaneswar,
Wow.
Rourkela. So each and every corner, tier 1, tier 2 cities, now you're seeing Lamborghinis.
Lamborghini across
so many Lamborghinis. Sharad, what salary does it take to buy a Lambo? I mean, people are, and 2020, despite pandemic, was a great year for Lamborghini.
I think it's not about salary, it's about passion.
It's about passion.
Yes.
Then I'm sure I have more than him. So I should be the one
And
getting
you
the
should be
Lambo.
buying one now.
Yeah, I think.
But he wasn't there at the Urus first drive.
Yeah, you were bothered about golf, so I think you have to be more particular about who you're calling for the drives. I think.
I will make my decision based on which one of you is buying first. Okay, so
Listen, if we're talking about buying, let's talk discounts, right? Our Indian customers, discounts come into the conversation when even buying a supercar.
Lamborghini is about experience. Okay, we are on waiting time for more than 10 months for all our model range.
10 months.
Plus.
We are
of
now
fact
talking
salary.
about April deliveries 22.
Oh wow, okay.
Oh my God. I don't understand this breed of Indian car. If I told my parents that I was buying a car for 5 crores, they'd be like,
Yeah, I mean 5 crores Urus, but all the way from 3 crores to 8 crores, you're selling cars worth
More than 8 also.
more than 8 also. The SVJs.
We do have SVJ 63, one of the 63 car in the world.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
SVJ 63. So clearly HNI's high net worth individuals like yourself, head of Lamborghini India, are going for this. Can you describe a Lamborghini customer for the audience and for us a bit?
Firstly, I feel happy you put me as an HNI. So, yeah, a typical Lamborghini customer is the one who is always having this dream and aspiration that once I achieve certain goal or certain landmark in my life, I want to reward myself with a Lamborghini. So they always had this dream and aspiration about the brand. They are very closely connected with the Lamborghini world. They follow what we are doing, what technologies we are bringing, what designs we are bringing. And if we go more in terms of demographic, we are seeing that the typical age profile of a Lamborghini buyer starts from 25. And with Urus now the age profile is going up to 55 years also. And earlier we were seeing that mostly people in India who are buying Lamborghinis were 4th generation, 5th generation business entrepreneurs. But now we see a lot of first generation business entrepreneurs coming and buying Lamborghini. We are seeing people who are starting their businesses, the startups, making it large, coming and buying a Lamborghini because they always had a dream and passion. We are seeing women coming and buying Lamborghinis now.
Oh, yeah.
And with Urus, this percentage is going up.
Oh.
So it's a buyer who is looking at meeting his dreams and aspirations. Also, most of our buyers, they don't buy a Lamborghini. They want to buy their own Lamborghini, which is personalized. personalized to their lifestyle, to their preferences. So the place where we are sitting, is the Ad Personam Lounge, is the world of customization of Lamborghini, where we bring endless possibilities, endless combinations in exterior, in interiors of the car. So here you can see a lot of material around with which the customers can customize and personalize their true Lamborghini.
The customers who are coming in, do they come in decided on which Lamborghini they want, or do they come in saying I want a Lamborghini and then kind of decide once they come to the showroom?
And most of the customers who are coming, they are clear which model they want to buy. After they decide that yes, now this is the time for me and I want to go for it, a lot of time and investment goes in terms of how they want to personalize the car to meet to their requirement. So the model is largely clear in their mind.
I really want to get this question out of the way. I thought I'll be asking it in the beginning when we started, but sir, by any chance, are you Punjabi? Is there a Punjabi background to?
I'm a Marwari.
Oh, okay. Because you see, Lamborghinis are pretty much there in every Punjabi music videos, and there's a famous music video. It's called Lamborghini. It goes like Lamborghini chalai jaiyo. Sanu vi jhota de do kitte kalle kalle jaye.
Okay,
jaye.
questions. I think.
So my point is, what's the reason for
I think Punjabis are
Lamborghinis?
very passionate people,
Yeah.
They have very clear dreams and passions around them, and they love
Yeah.
Lamborghini.
Yeah.
Because Lamborghini, the way that it is being said in the song, is very closely connected to their dreams and passions, and that's what I think you will see that in a lot of songs they will see that Lamborghini is connected somewhere. Just to give you an interesting perspective, in the H1 2020, Lamborghini was the most searched automobile brand in the country, ahead of
now that's big.
the mass volume brands. So that clearly tells the strong affinity and the strong fan following what we have in the country for the brand.
I'm a big fan.
Talking
so
about
it's not a surprise for me.
aspirational
Yeah.
and dreams, where you sit, the position you hold, is a very aspirational one for people like us, people who are watching this, because you're head of Lamborghini India. How do you get here? But where did
Any
you start?
guesses?
Not tractors, I'm pretty sure.
We're very close to this. I was selling fertilizers.
Oh, really?
And probably that's the reason that, because it was close to tractors. I think it's like a dream come true. Yes, I do agree. As a childhood, when you were growing up, you always, had a fascination, a dream that, to see these supercars, and those days our dream used to be that what a day it will be when I can get the glimpse of these cars.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You are only imagining, or seeing them in some magazine or in some posters here and there. So I also didn't have a poster on a wall because I never had a room to myself in my childhood days. So I don't know where to put it.
That.
So it was all about that. And then I think today, managing the brand for a strategic market like India, yes, it's an incredible opportunity in terms of business, incredible market, and also one in which we are doing very, very strongly. Okay, we are performing very good, and we are leading the super luxury segment. I think it brings a lot of excitement, and I'll say that it's like I'm living my passion, I'm living my dream. I do still get butterflies in my stomach, even today when I'm going for a big platform or a big meeting, it's, I think, coming from a very important aspect of personality, what we say, fear of failure, okay? And I think it is this which pushes us to prepare well, to look at each and every aspect of the possible scenarios which can come up for discussion and what you want to communicate to them. I think it's very, very important and integral, and I would like it to be this way, for every big important meeting, you always have those butterflies in your stomach for initial first few seconds.
I had them for a good 20 seconds today before meeting you here. Okay. But I want to get to know you further. Were you a good student or?
I think I was a good
You
student.
were a good student. What kind of qualities do you look for in people before you hire someone here? Because it's a dream job.
Yes, definitely. It is the passion and also the purpose, okay?
Yeah.
What you want to do and where you want to go and why you want to do something. I think it is very important because I think once you are clear and once you are passionate about something, the skill sets will come. So I think the most important aspect of personality is passion and the purpose.
I keep telling him the same. And It's not always that he agrees, but thank you for saying it. And I think I totally agree with
Purpose.
Purpose and passion.
And
Purpose is increment.
So is that?
passion to drive the purpose.
I think but I still don't know what salary it takes to buy a Lambo. But yeah, that's the goal. That's the end goal for me.
I think it's not about money.
It's not about money.
It's about dreams. It's about
dreams,
aspiration.
aspirations.
If it is about money, I think we will struggle to supply cars in this country.
True. And the fact that despite pandemic, the fact that you're selling now one Urus a week, you'll be selling more Uruses per week, that just goes to show that it is really not about money. People have had the dreams. These were the poster cars. Today, whenever it is possible, they're going to make the dreams happen.
Yeah.
So, in that sense, I want to give you a heartfelt thank you note for making it happen for a lot of us passionate Indians. I'll jump to the next question here. So, Sharad, we often, sustain ourselves on inspiration. I want to now start to get to know you. You were a good student, you said. Do you have heroes? What's your inspiration?
I think one leader which really inspires me is the great APJ Abdul Kalam. Okay, coming from a very humble background, he lived his dream and passion, and he not only made mark for himself, but he brought a lot of pride to the nation. Right. He became inspiration to youngsters to look up to those impossible dreams, and with their hard work and passion, how you can bring them true, Right. In today's context, another leader which really inspires me is Elon Musk. He's teaching us that it is up to your imagination, what you can achieve. And we are talking today that technology is going to shape the future of this world, but he's really showing to the world that how the technology will shape the world in coming times. He's making them real, he's bringing them to life, and he's making us experience them. So very inspiring personality. I'll say apart from this, in my professional journey, I had got the opportunity to work with leaders and mentors who have influenced me, and one name which I would like to mention is Mr. Ashish Dar. I got the opportunity to work with him in 2 organizations, was a big influence on me. Unfortunately, he's not among us today, but yes, he's been my mentor, and he made a big influence on my life.
If you had to pick from the Lamborghini lineup, which one would you pick?
My favorite?
Yeah.
From the current one?
Or from the future one, you could tell us, no problem.
We're going to talk about the future now.
So let's talk about the current one. I think I will pick up the Evo.
Oh yeah, not the Urus.
Not the Urus.
Oh.
I am a sports car guy.
Oh, nice.
Oh, there's going to be a rapid fire session later on where we're going to ask you SUV or sports car. He's already answered that, but we'll come up with a different question.
But just as important, which color?
That's a tough one. Maybe a Rancho Borales.
Which one is that? In English?
The orange?
Okay. So for me, the favorite, I don't know which Lamborghini, but would be the purple. And that's all because of Jamiroquai, Cosmic Girl. I used to stay up at night to watch that video in which it's just Jamiroquai driving down with a Lamborghini.
I think it's Vialo 30.
Vialo? 30.
I thought orange was your favorite orange, Murcielago orange lamp, because I saw you in the morning wearing this shirt. So
Orange? Might
No, don't worry, we see this very often, when our customers are configuring their Lamborghini, they start with the Giallo Inti, they go to Rancho Borales, then they go to Blue Urus, then they come back to Rancho Borales, then they go to Verde Mantes. So choosing a color in a Lamborghini is, I think, probably one of the toughest tasks to do, because Lamborghini is all about colors.
Yeah. So I'll tell you what, on a very serious note, I happen to drive a Lamborghini. I'll tell later which one. But it doesn't matter which, because Lamborghini, it just incites so much emotion inside you that when I was driving it and taking a U-turn, and we often do drive a lot of cars for profession, but I was taking a U-turn and my hands were shivering, my legs were shivering. It's that kind of really experience that made me fall in love with the car that I was driving. What's your experience when you drove your first Lamborghini, anywhere similar or?
Which was the first Lamborghini that you drove?
Yeah.
The Huracan Spider, and it has a story to tell. Okay, so I joined Lamborghini in 2016, and the day I joined, I was asked to travel to Miami.
Oh.
Because we were launching the new Huracan Spider, and what a fascinating experience.
Wow.
Miami is a city of sports cars, open top. And you can see a Lamborghini, I think, after every 5 to 10 minutes, and also a lot of other supercars on the road.
And perfect place for the Spider. You
Perfect
want to
split.
see
Yeah.
and you want to be seen.
But you know what amazed me? You know, we drove for almost 2.5, 3 hours, and it made us feel like a celebrity.
Yeah.
We must be clicked more than 500 times in those 2.5, 3 hours, and I was amazed that, you know, despite of so many
In Miami?
Lamborghinis on
Oh,
the road,
wow.
you know, people are still chasing you, clicking pictures.
Yeah.
But eventually, you know that you're not the celebrity. The celebrity is the
It's
car.
the car.
Always. Wow, that's quite a start. But were you a little scared driving it initially? Like,
Absolutely. You know, firstly you go to a country and you have a left-hand drive.
yeah.
Then you drive a Lamborghini. Okay? And then you have so many people watching around you. Yes, a lot of butterflies, I can say. But yes,
all new introductions.
after a few minutes, you know, you get
You
used
settle
to the
in.
car, and then you start enjoying it. And once you are enjoying it, you know, it's a very different feeling. You know, the sound of the car, the feel of the steering. You know,
It's all designed and engineered to press the right buttons in the driver and really set that heart in motion, right? Like when I was
Absolutely.
driving it, it was constant rogering of tremendous. I don't even know if I'm just putting words together, but it was
Sounds like it, but that sounds like you were really
Oh,
enthused.
I really
But
really
the
love the
Huracan that
experience,
way
yeah.
is really impressive because it's just so easy to live with. Like you can drive it normally every day and it's not a hassle. Like it could be a daily driver in that sense.
So with Huracan, you can drive it anywhere, you know, and every day. And we have a lot of customers who are using these cars in their everyday life. You know, they drive in morning to the gym, they go to the office, evening they take it to the restaurant. So they're living actually their life with Lamborghini every day. You know, and there are many people like that. You know, we have customers who are clocking 8 to 10,000 kilometers in a year in a sports car.
That's not
No
bad.
way.
Yeah, that's really good. And you also have flying technicians that, I mean, in case some help is needed, then you have technicians flown over to their houses. You call them flying doctors? Is that true? Or is that just a myth?
No, we call them flying doctors.
You call them flying
yes,
doctors.
so in case there is a customer who need us, our technician will reach to him with the fastest mode of travel available to actually meet and service the customer.
Okay, let's say I want to go for a long drive in my Urus and
Really
I want
asking
to
all
make sure
kinds of
everything's
boring
okay.
questions.
Somebody can come down and
There's
check
really
it
no
if
need
I
to be
ask.
asking
It is
such
possible.
questions, but it's okay. Mr. Sharad is really cooperating.
Okay,
and
while
he's
he's
asking
whispering.
like this.
Okay, so we're having to take a break because Kartik decided that he's not looking as pretty as a Lamborghini. And what are we to do? Cyrus, what's Cyrus doing here? What is Cyrus? Okay, so, all right, you're good with your looks now? Yeah? Okay. You guys, you were talking about the future. Yeah. Can we talk more about the future? I mean, there's going to be, the last of the V12s is already here. It's, yeah, okay, you go ahead. Okay.
Last of the Aventador and the naturally aspirated V12.
6.5 liter.
And what a gem of an engine that's been. I still remember the Aventador the first time that I drove it. Or that is pure emotion. Like that is pure emotion. And when you look to the future, and Lamborghini's of course spoken about hybridization and all of that, are you a little worried that Lamborghinis might change?
Absolutely not. I think we are very clear. Okay, we have recently announced our strategy for 2030, and as a part of new strategy by 2024, our current model range will go hybrid, and in the second half of the decade, Lamborghini will launch the first fully electric Lamborghini. But you know, we've also said that we will stay true to our DNA. Okay, we
Yeah.
will not compromise with the driving dynamics and the emotions,
Experience,
what
yeah,
customer
emotions.
expects from a Lamborghini. So yes, while we will move into the future with the electrification, but we will stay true to the DNA and we will not compromise with the performance, with the emotions, with the dynamics of the car. So let's see and let's wait for this exciting future.
So
which is
next
coming
5
up.
years will be like the collector's golden edition time, right? When you can still get the V12,
Yeah. Or the
even if it's hybridized, it will
Yeah.
still be the NA V12.
any V12, any V10, the 5-liter V10, the LFA sounding V10, the V10.
Just goosebumps.
Yeah.
I think that's
Yeah.
the main point.
That's
That
that's
like,
Lamborghini. Yeah.
like you can't forget that.
Can you stop doing that?
Dude, that sound is
It
epic.
doesn't sound anything like that. It doesn't sound
What does it
anything
sound
like
like then? You go. No, you go.
that. No, you can't.
You go.
You
What
can't,
does- what-
you can't
what-
do it. It has
no.
to be a
Come on.
V10. We are not V10 people.
V12.
Or V12.
V12.
Or, no.
No, try it.
No.
I think I was good.
Okay, Kartik, I think. Come on.
You want to try?
No, I want to go ahead with the rapid fire.
I thought I was
round
pretty
here.
good.
Rapid fire round.
Was I
is,
good? The
I think let's do the rapid.
Rapid fire. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Sharad, Countach or Miura?
Oh, I love Countach.
Countach?
Those vertical doors,
Yeah.
they became the statement of lifestyle. We used to dream that those childhood days, how the doors go up.
That's why he's the head in charge of Lamborghini India. He's chosen the Countach over Miura. Yeah,
Though it's a tough choice.
it's a very tough choice. Yeah.
Rear wheel drive or all wheel drive?
More fun. Harder music.
The driver having to work
That's
harder.
when I was singing the song. Lamborghini.
Batai de.
No. Manual or automatic? Simple.
I think it's both. If I'm driving a Lamborghini on track, you need pedal shifts.
Yeah.
And city, I think I'll prefer still an automatic.
The drama that Lamborghini downshifts have. No other car in the world has that drama. Not even Batman's Murcielago.
Oh no.
Have you experienced? You have experienced, right? The problem is we're going about making sounds about.
An exhaust note.
Yeah. But Lamborghini does that to us. Roadster or coupe? And then you take over the questions.
I will always prefer a roadster. I hope the Indian environment allows me to experience it much more. Okay? But yeah, roadster.
So, V10, V12.
More.
More.
V12.
Oh, V12.
I think the sheer fun of experiencing a V12 car, driving an Aventador is uncomparable. You don't see a supercar driving like an Aventador.
You've brought up the Aventador and that V12, and you've announced the final version of the Aventador.
Ultimate.
Are any coming to India?
Definitely.
Oh, didn't you pause for a second before saying that?
And they probably already sold out.
sold, yeah. Yes?
Few are.
Look at this.
We can still buy one.
Now we are planning to bring the car during the year to India. My only fear is that we might be sold out even before that.
So it's like just being in a candy store, but the candy is behind locked shelves.
Yeah.
I remember the shifts on it. It's like when it slams through, it's like,
Oh, so now you're going to talk about the
Single
downshifts that I
clutch.
was talking about.
that what you were talking about?
Shifts. It's very dramatic.
Anyways.
Can we ask a simple enough question? Sharad, here, Kartik or Rohan?
This is a tough one.
It
I
is.
think you're flying back tonight?
Oh God. All right, Kartikeya.
Do you think when the Ultimate comes, we could maybe drive it out of the port when it arrives?
That's why you shouldn't have chosen him.
Like, I'm
Because
just saying, like,
now
very
you know.
safe hands.
We don't really drive it in the port area.
Sharad, there's a huge market for second-hand Lamborghinis because, of course, nobody can keep their hands away from Lamborghinis, off Lamborghinis. So we do, of course, have support for older Lamborghinis, right? What's
Yes.
the program for that?
We have the Lamborghini Selezione program, which is for pre-owned Lamborghini, and we are running this program in India for last 2 years now. The only challenge what we have is that we find that most of the Lamborghinis are moving from one garage to the other garage, and they rarely come to us for any kind of resale. I think people are already marking them with the owners that whenever you plan to sell this,
You see a
I am
particularly
the buyer.
smug face here?
I can
I
see.
found a unicorn. I found a unicorn, like you're saying. Yeah, you have to really look out for a good one. We'll talk about it later.
I'm a
Which one is this?
It's the Gallardo 5-liter V10, the dream of my life, and I
Wow.
wouldn't have had any other thing ever.
The
in
first
middle of
V10 from
pandemic.
Lamborghini.
Yes.
It's like all the
yes.
favorite vehicles that of mine,
Yes.
he goes and buys them. And he wants a race.
So he's more passionate.
You should have chosen me. You see, that's you dug your own grave. No, but
He's living his passion, he's living his dream.
And it's the Gallardo, one of my favorites.
yeah, it is. In fact, he's the
Classic
guy
Lambo for me.
who told me go ahead, go for this, and I did have a big fight with my wife and was thrown out of the house. Almost sold my house, but it's all worth it. And now sitting here in front of you talking like this, it's
With a Lamborghini, you don't have to worry.
exactly. Yeah, I can live in it whole day long, all night long.
You'll get options.
Are you both teaming up and ganging up on me or something? Because I don't know if you're serious or not, but yeah, I'm really serious
New
about
wheels?
what I bought and I really love it.
Interiors?
Alcantara, all over, like the Superleggera.
Yeah.
Superleggera?
Superleggera.
Superleggera, yeah. But it's not
Get with the
Lamborghini,
lingo.
It's Lamborghini, but it's Superleggera.
Yes.
I think he's done. I think he's done with us. We should. Yeah, we should. Pack
No.
up.
So
You have more questions.
Do I have more questions? No, I don't have more questions.
Do you have any questions for us?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Let us know.
I think good to have you here.
Oh, that's a quick close.
And,
Yeah. Our welcome has been overstayed. Yes, thank you very much, sir. I think I'll also take the flight back tonight. I think there was a special message yesterday. Kartikeya and Singhee not allowed inside.
I gave a little faster punch.
Thank you so much for sparing this time with us.
Really enjoyed this. This is a very different format. I really like it.
No, our audience really looks up to people like you, and they want to get to know more of you. Of course, they want to get to know Lamborghinis and the
Yes.
cars around. They're aspirational, but it's so nice to come face to face with a person like you, and so nice to see the passion in you. You repeated the word passion so many times that it really is that you are the passionate one here on this table. And thank you so much for having us here.
I loved chatting with both of you.
Thank you, Sharad.
Thank you, sir.